So I came from there. We have gotten to the classroom. We've gotten to the hatchery. We obviously killed everybody in the infirmary. Oh, maybe this passage over here is... we may leave through there, actually. But maybe that passage is a way to avoid this main fight. I could see that being the case.
On my way.
Well, this is going to be complicated. Complicated. So we have warrior. Many positions. We could do Misty Step. Although there's a range concern about that. This would be interesting. It would be interesting for me to get the Pass Without Trace. Because that's a concentration spell, for one. Cast Pass Without Trace, cast Greater Invisibility, and mess around with things. Right? That sounds like a fun time. Right? Oh, everybody gets Pass Without Trace. Alright. Now that makes more sense in terms of our concentration.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
Because... there it is. It's a condition. Because Pass Without Trace is a concentration spell. I will lose it if I get hit. But now I will be able to be... tolerable. I will... yeah. I will save the game, actually, because I'm not sure how it works. So, Greater Invisibility. Cast it. Invisible? Yeah.
Should mind my step.
Then I will just
Mind my step.
move. I didn't consider this as a possibility, mind you. The fact that I would just kill them all. Because Greater Invisibility doesn't last forever.
This calls for care.
So, let's do this and attack you there. And now she's in combat. And, let's see what kind of stealth checks we're passing. Because it's still going to last 5 turns, which is reasonable. But I think the stealth checks are made... how many stealth checks? I think I'm still in stealth, so that's pretty good. I made 2 stealth checks because it's once per action. So, difficulty class 15, 18. Oh, it starts pretty high. That is brutal. But we rolled the 13 and got a 29, which means we have a basis of 17. So even an 18 is impossible to miss, even if you critically miss. And indeed, we did roll very low on a 4. Actually, it isn't impossible, because 17 is less than 18. So it isn't impossible at all. But now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. And we got a murder immediately. So I'm just gonna attack these guys because I have the advantage, literally and figuratively. So stealth check successful. Let's check them. Difficulty class 17. Don't ask me. Don't ask me how. But we have still our bonus attack. Difficulty class 18. Okay. I can deal. I can't. I don't know if I can. I don't fully understand what happened. But we are in combat, and we will be doing combat-y things. I could just... I probably should just wait for them to get up there.
To push my luck again.
Because that way they move, and I attack them from behind. Because they are not going to be able to spot me. They don't know where I am. They may not even do anything. They are definitely looking away in that direction, which is a decision. Hi! You can't do anything. You're only making it worse for yourself. You can't target me. You can't target me. You can't find me or anything. Because I have... Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't need to do a check because I didn't do any action. Although I'm sure if they actually did something like detect invisibility or something like that, it would work for that. But the important aspect here... Oh, crap. They were looking this way all along.
Have a lot of
I don't know. Wait, what?
And well, in it.
Is that normal? Why did you do the... Oh, the game got confused. Gave me this thing again. But... Oh, that is a bug. I'm rolling with the bugs today. I think that's probably a good counter. Well, not really. So that sucked actually because I had somebody else selected. The turn order was counting. That's what I get for having half my party in combat and the other half not in combat. That's just normal. Don't worry about it. We will do Hunter's Mark. These are not bonus actions, so I will do Hunter's Mark. The pass without trace doesn't really matter. So, I can't do my offhand attack, which would be the one that does an extra 1d8. That sort of sucks. We do this because we can. It's a small amount of damage, and we have the extra attack. Reasonable, very, very reasonable. I don't have a concern about that. Yeah, but yeah, that was unfortunate. So likely what I'll do is I'll do Misty Step here. Still in combat. She's still hidden because she's still hidden, and we have a tremendous amount. Ooh, that's riskier, isn't it? Nah, I'll just attack. Ready to parry happens. She goes last in her turn, so that's not that big of a deal. You don't have your thing over there. I can't really jump because I will. Ooh, I am. She has disadvantage on stealth rolls. She immediately fails.
Easy.
But her initiative is good, so she goes. And she doesn't have all in. That's still pretty nasty at 55%. Wow. These guys have armored class. 17. Reckless attack. And miss. So the reckless attack gives you advantage. It basically allows you to roll again if you miss. Or if you roll a 1. Is it if you roll a 1?
Stay idle.
I don't know. But we're good. The problem with the... Ooh, wait. Do you have mage armor? No, you need to take care of that.
May it please, Mistress.
The problem with getting Gale into combat is that he will be geeked. He will be pretty much... I mean, hold person would be an interesting thing to do, especially to you. Their wisdom is kind of sucky. But I don't know if I have line of sight. It looks like I do, but I may get detected before that. Hold person applies. That is really good. And then you are going to get hit, but that's just how it is. Because the game betrayed me. Protection. Even the protection didn't allow for a re-roll. Getting a pommel strike, and now she's dazed. And she's held. And a miss on me. That must have been a terrible hit. Absolutely dreadful. And I will just attack you. And attack you again. I will do this because we will short rest anyway, so I'll attack you. And again. And I think that's it for you. As for you, yeah, you're going down. Because I have a Hunter's Mark. Well, you may not be going down depending on just how rubbish I am. Let's attack with the main hand. No two-handed. Miss. Offhand then. Concentration saving throw. That is the reason why I did the offhand. Is because of the saving throw. I wanted to keep my options open. And now you're not held anymore. That was Karlak. She did not lose her action, which is pretty awesome. Why are you so bad at this? Why? I'll attack. Reckless attack. And miss. Okay, that's not a problem. Because what I want to look at is this particular roll. That one. So attack roll of 5, so that was rubbish. Plus 1. Plus 1 is for the weapon. Plus 3 is for proficiency, so we already have plus 3 from proficiency rather than plus 2. And a strength modifier is only 3. So yeah, that's reasonable. That's about... And then she gets advantage on that. That's about right. And we may go for a pommel strike. dealt only 1 damage because I think it can't do more than... Yeah, it would have done more damage, I think. Damage roll 3. Yeah, but damage reduced to 1 to spare the target. That's very interesting. It specifically says that. That's good. So, it doesn't matter because you're going to die, but still. It's pretty awesome. So, I will move you right here. End the turn.
Catch my breath.
You are good where you are. End your turn. And you are concentrating, so you're not going to do much else. That's going to be a save. And saved, actually. So, kind of nasty. But not too nasty, because we can do things. Will I be able to do much from here? Oh, you can't get down from there? Wow, you're rubbish.
Be on my way.
You're rubbish. That's the all-in. As a miss, we have the bonus attack. Or extra attack.
Fuck yes.
And then we have the just generally bad to hit chances. Unless we have advantage. And there it is.
Creator.
And then you... 60%. Kind of nasty. Miss. And now we suffer. Karlach suffers. Weapon dropped. I hate that. Karlach suffers a lot. Karlach suffers a lot. And I hate that because... Wait, you're taking damage? Yeah, you're bleeding. No, don't worry. Actually, wait, let's short rest. There we go. I hate having to move my inventory around.
Not as bad as it could have.
Wow. Alright, so, what did they have? A key. That's potentially good. Let's talk to the dead. But they don't say anything.
The corpse remains silent.
Yeah, but that's just for me to have the highlight. Because the highlight is really handy. Oh, there it is. This is a good crossbow, at least to try. It actually looked like an interesting crossbow for a spellcaster. At least to try for you. But you're probably not. Just not proficient in these, yeah? What is it? It's of Arcane Force. It seems to be the same thing. It just adds that thing over there. What is that called? Arcane Ammunition. Infuse your crossbow bolts with arcane energy. Your ranged weapon attacks deal +1 or deal 1d4 force damage. Would that be a good thing for me? I wonder. So what I'm thinking is, if I'm going to start, and I should, casting Hunter's Mark more often, that I'm going to miss out on the offhand. Having the offhand is good for certain things, but as a general rule, I mean, it's specifically good because it allows me to quickly do a little bit of damage. But I think it has a lower to hit chance. I thought it was just the damage that was rolled down, but apparently it is also the to hit chance. You don't apply your dexterity bonus, which I thought was 4 and not 2 or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. Or maybe you have your dexterity bonus. Either way, I am considering going for... Oh, don't do that. Going for a one-hand or a two-handed weapon. Yeah, I don't really have too much stuff to go on. So I'll keep these around, but I will use this because this thing is a bonus action. Oh, it's just for 1 turn. So it kind of makes up... It doesn't really. But the brace is nice. It's a different sort of weapon for sure. But it kind of makes up a little for the lack of an offhand. As a general rule, let's say I always deal a 1d4 on top of that, right? And if I have these, they're the same. We don't deal the 1d4. So that is 3, that's 9 to 25 damage on an attack, a single attack. But the thing is, we have an extra attack. So, let me confirm that. So this is without the Hunter's Mark. Because the problem is, the Hunter's Mark also applies, and we're like our build is really stacked in favor of the two-handed because of the psychic damage. If we're just a plain weapon, I think at this point it would make more sense to have this. But let's just think of pure numbers here. We have 2 attacks with the main hand, And if we count the Hunter's Mark, so this is like maximum edged towards this, just to see the kind of difference we're talking about. So we have Hunter's Mark on everything, so it's a 1d6 on top. So right now we have 6 to 14, that's twice, but it's not actually 6 to 14, it's 7 to 20 because of the Hunter's Mark. 7 to 20 twice, which is 14 to 40. And that's on top of 3 to 11, which is actually not 3 to 11. Did I say 13? It's 3 to 11. It's 4 to 17. And that's 4 to 17 on top of the 14 to 40, which means 18 to 57. That is complicated, but it's a lot easier here. 18 to 57. As opposed to 7 to 24 times 2, which is 14 to 48. So considerably less. It's interesting. I like this. I like this crossbow. But admittedly speaking, we're better off with this. And it's mostly because we have a 1d4 psychic damage. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my build. I'm sorry if that was confusing. Hopefully it wasn't. Maybe you already had your solutions in your head, your own opinions regarding this, because it does. I like the sort of you know, tactical complexity of this sort of a two-handed build, because I like having options in my hand. What do we have over here? Brand the Weak. It is makes them vulnerable. It's an interesting thing. I didn't mean to do that. Let's give that to Karlak. This is a plate armor. That's normal. And that is Githyanki half plate. We have a Knife of the Undermountain King. Reduce the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking by 1. Look at that. That means that's pretty good. It doubles the critical hit chance. Unless you already have that. This effect can stack when you roll 2 damage or less, or it just can't stack. When you roll 2 damage or less, re-roll the die or the dice, taking the highest result. On a 1d6, that's really powerful. And it's just a short sword as well, so it's for me. Actually, it may be for Lae'zel. I doubt it, but that may be for Lae'zel. We have a Githyanki longsword, and we have a Defender flail. Tenacity. Reduces incoming. That's just a flail. It looks like a special flail, but I'm not sure it is. It may be. It may very well be. Yeah, so this could be... Nah, hers is better, right? And this is light, which means it's dexterity based. It's almost as good as the Lathander. It's -1 damage, but the re-rolling the 2. Oh no, it just gets advantage. So it's not a guaranteed plus. You know, it's not a guaranteed 3 or more, but it is it's pretty nice. That is a very nice weapon. I like that, and I will use that instead of my Githyanki short sword. And I may actually want to just give up on this thing. I think the reason why I didn't have as much accuracy is because of the weapon enchantment on the offhand. And accuracy is very important, especially because, yeah. So that weapon is nice, but there it is. New weapon, not gun. I was gonna say gun, but I didn't. Well, I did because I ratted myself out, but still. Elegant chest. Got a couple of lovely potions here. Put that over there. And
breathe deep.
That's one thing. We have grease bottles. And that's it. I mean, it's not it. What else? Got some food. Food is always nice. And I didn't loot these. Why didn't I loot these? I wonder. They have food. And a key. And the rest doesn't matter. I think it's because I ended combat upstairs. It's usually the case. Got some arrows. Lots and lots of food. Wow. And a lot of elegant chests. Which is always very nice. Because they have all the secrets. Potion of mind reading. Yeah, that's potion of heroism. Yeah, heroism is I think is important. I think that's one of the potions that is very common to be used in the first game, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Gale. You don't even have these over here at your hot bar, because I did lose my potions before. But I think that's it for this area. Yeah. And now for these guys. Everybody sneak. We have visual. Well, they have visual. And we're going upstairs, I would say. Probably same strategy.
Right on my feet.
Strategy. My voice breaks every once in a while. I'll keep you guys sneaking.
What to do?
That is... I say same strategy. I'm not going to cast invisibility this time. They're all... If I could just take cover here and just shoot them. There's no Overwatch in this game, so... unless they open that door, they may have the key. Yeah. Let's see. You have advantage here. 75. Let's go. Muck Duck. Perfect. And, well, they may also have... Admittedly, they may also have... ooh. Yeah, this is not the best of positions. They may also have... Ooh, that is good from back there. But they're all surprised. Ooh, that is juicy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Everybody group up. Let's go around. They're looking this way. All of them are looking this way. Unfortunate. Okay, ungroup then. Because I need to cast a spell here. If y'all don't mind. And the spell is Githyanki. This is once per long rest. Okay, she's not sneaking anymore. Let's be very careful about that. Because what I will do is I'll just jump them. We have a warrior there. Ardent spellcasters. I don't think so. This is a Gish, so maybe I should be concerned about this. And the reason why I'm jumping is because that way. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if we were gonna be able to have the bonus action when we end our turn, but it doesn't matter. Especially, it doesn't matter for Gale and Karlak.
It's good to be alive.
Let's just take... Oh, 4. Man, those potions just do not hit the spot, do they? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. She goes first, and she has her... Yeah, there it is. It took a little while, but she does... Okay, so we retain our bonus action. That's powerful. That is powerful. Okay, so... I think I would benefit from having her right here, because otherwise Gale is just going to get geeked. But if I can kill one of them and then keep the other one busy, that would be pretty good. Also, I'm going to detach you. So, let's see what I can do, especially with you. Although Gale might also get geeked by that guy. Hold person, perhaps? Very low charisma, or relatively low charisma. 70% chance. Yeah, I should get into the habit of just looking at this, because this is the best way. I could also have cast it at higher levels, but that is a save. So,
Oh my word.
pretty nasty. What is that? Soul Breaker. That's once per short rest. 55, let's go.
I'm not gonna like this, mate.
It's a critical hit. A little bit overkill. Also, the stun lasts for 2 turns. Okay, that is not an overkill. That is a good amount of kill. 55. These guys are just good. Still dealt damage. Pretty awesome. Let's go. Why is that there? This game and its menu thing. Seriously, it does not remember where things are. Did you land the second attack? I wasn't looking. It doesn't matter. That's good enough. I can move without them attacking me, but that's your turn.
Time's the only way out.
Now it's just Gilladel, and I do want to kill you. That was kind of part of the whole plan. Oh, do I still have advantage or not advantage? Yeah, all in. Let's not do that. So, let's attack you here.
You can take me on.
Critical hit. That was very nice. And the critical hit is another thing that the two hands have disadvantage at. Let's actually look at how the things are calculated. So, 24. That's because it's a critical. So the way the critical works is you roll the attack dice again. Damage roll is a 2d6 because that's with the attack dice rolled twice. So as you can imagine, if I have a d10, I can roll 2d10, which is considerably more damage. So it's quite good. But the attack die also consider the it's not just the attack die of the weapon, it's also extra attacks that we have over here. Like the 1d4 is rolled twice, it's 2d4. So yeah, it's kind of complicated. Kind of a difficult choice to make, most certainly.
Yes, of course.
I don't want Gale to get attacked. He's gonna have to open that and close that quite a lot, but either way, you are gonna die, hopefully. And I will do an action surge. And attack twice again. Miss the third time, or the fourth time, in fact. I don't think that's a problem. Because now I have dual wielding on...
Try me.
How am I dealing psychic damage? I may have misunderstood the conditions required for dealing psychic damage. Because I don't have concentration on. I do. It's the hunt completed. That's the bugged thing. That's right. Okay. I thought I hadn't cast it, but yeah, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna
Very well.
step back. Actually, I'm gonna step a little bit closer. And Cadillac. This guy's ready to parry. Bit unfortunate. We don't mind that. Reckless attack. Landed. Let's do all in since we have advantage. And that actually paid off, which I'm very surprised for. 4 damage there. I could do this. Should have done all in. And actually, that was a save versus... you're almost dead. You killed yourself, in fact. Because of the radiant damage. That... yeah. That's just how it is. Just how it is sometimes.
I strike with precision.
That guy didn't... it's not burning, unfortunately. Close that. Let's see what he does. His name literally means burning. Counterspell. What is that? Psychic Rend? Sure. Project, yeah. The concentration broken, though. What was it? Did it say what I lost? Well, I guess I'm gonna see. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's one miss. Now she can miss now because she doesn't go mad anymore. Yeah, what did she lose? Yeah, it's the Hunter's Mark. Wow, that is powerful. It is powerful. It's just absolutely powerful. Okay, you're dead.
On my feet.
And now you die. Hopefully. Mm-hmm.
What's it gonna take?
And a critical hit. Fantastic.
Never a dull moment.
Mm-hmm.
Another step forward.
We have a key up here. Oh, it's probably for the doors downstairs. On psionic manipulations and countermeasures. When dealing with mind flayers, remember that it is in their nature to assess the utility, strengths, and weaknesses of those around them and to manipulate in order to get what they want. Manipulate really just means handle. If the word handle comes from the word hand, which I don't know it comes, but if you think about it like that, that's what manipulate means. Because it's where manual comes from. Now, English and other languages sort of have a negative connotation to the word manipulate, but it's literally just handling. When you talk to somebody and ask them for a favor, you're manipulating them. If you're under all circumstances, you are always manipulating them. It's obviously not necessarily for malicious or not necessarily malicious, but it's, yeah. Anyway, the best countermeasure you can take against a mind flayer is simply to avoid it. Any attempts to outsmart it will fail. If that is not an option, then there are 3 things to remember that may just save your mind. Pay attention to its actions, not its words. Where mind flayers are concerned, it is true that actions speak louder than words, especially words that are tailor-spoken to fit a mind flayer's manipulative agenda. Strengthen... Now, see that? Manipulative is a different thing. because if that is necessarily manipulative is necessarily, even though it comes from the same root, it's necessarily a bad thing. Anyway, strengthen your relationship with others. The greatest thing you can do to offset a Mind Flayer's designs upon you is to have allies, strong allies. Trust in those you know you can trust and build your relationships with them. They are the ones who will have your back when you most need it. Even Mind Flayers have wants and desires. The only circumstances in which a relationship with a Mind Flayer may be beneficial to you is if you both want exactly the same thing. In the unlikely case that this is true, bear in mind that once you have outlived your purpose to a Mind Flayer, it will have no use for you. Now, we know that this isn't necessarily true for all Mind Flayers, but then again, the Mind Flayer that we met that didn't think like this was pretty pissed that his companions. Well, actually, wait a minute, that's not true. I think didn't he flee the control? Ooh, we got Ale over here. Didn't he flee the control of the Overmind or whatever, and that's why they are like that? I think that's the case. Got Broom and Bucket. What is this? A collection of anecdotes about kobolds in Baldur's Gate. That sounds like a jolly old time. Especially with grilled pork. Wait, did I pick up the empty plate instead? I did pick up the empty plate instead. I'm very good.